We are tracking the tropics here at CBS 4 Weather Team, and 11 a.m. advisory has been put out by the National Hurricane Center on Tropical Storm Barry. Barry showing signs of strengthening. In fact, the winds have increased. This is a look at Barry on infrared satellite imagery. Looks like more convection is developing and more confined, but it's still to the south of Barry, north of the center of Barry. Not much going on, possibly due to higher wind shear, but of course, that can change. It's still moving over the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico, and it's moving very slowly towards the west-northwest at 5 miles per hour. It is expected to make a turn towards the northwest later on today, and then by tomorrow towards the north, and as it enters into Louisiana's coastline. Now, the maximum sustained winds, you see it right there, now at 65 miles per hour. The previous advisory, it was at 50, so clearly an increase, is clearly strengthening. And Barry, as I mentioned, is expected to make that turn towards the north by tomorrow, right before making landfall. Right before the center makes landfall in the coast of Louisiana. It is expected to become a Category 1 hurricane, so at least 74 mile per hour wind speeds are expected if it does that. Now, this is more of a rain event. The flooding is dangerous, and that's what people have to worry about rather than those wind speeds, because regardless of development, this is a rainmaker. Once it enters inland, by Sunday, it's supposed to weaken down to at least a depression and then a remnant low as it curves towards the northeastern direction towards the Ohio Valley. But all this area from the Midwest down through the lower Mississippi Valley is expected to be dealing with flooding rainfall. Advisories, here's a look. Lots of colors. The yellow, tropical storm warning, which includes New Orleans. That's further inland and of Louisiana. And then right along the coast, you see the red. That is a hurricane warning. It has been put into effect. And Biloxi is in a tropical storm watch. Meanwhile, further west along the coast in Louisiana, Cameron is included in a hurricane watch. Storm surge watches and warnings still remain in effect. 3 to 6 foot storm surge expected. And you know what? There's a warning out there, which means storm surge is already affecting the coast. On top of flooding from storm surge, there's going to be flooding from heavy tropical downpours. Rainfall amounts up to 15 inches in general, but some localized areas could get up to 25 inches in a short period of time. So there's definitely a high concern for flash flooding. In fact, flash flood warning is already in effect over the Mississippi River, and there you see it in green. Forecast models showing us southeastern Louisiana, over New Orleans and the mouth of the Mississippi River is expected to see the highest amounts of rainfall, including parts of Mississippi and western Alabama. So all of our attention is definitely on Tropical Storm Barry, but out in that central Atlantic Ocean, there is a small tropical wave. Not a huge concern right now since it's far away, but it does have a 20% chance for tropical development, and that's in the low range. For more on Tropical Storm Barry, on the tropics, and of course your local forecasts, tune in to CBS 4 or head to cbsmiami.com, click our weather page, and then you can click Tracking the Tropics.